So he thinks he has feelings for his cousin. I say this every time we get one of these emails, which is laughable how many times we get these. There are billions of people in the world.
Mm-hmm.
There are billions.
That's a lot.
The family trees are way separated. The fences are divided. Go ahead, hook up with one of them. Be attracted to one of them. Why do you got to keep it in your own family?
Because we're just so attractive and our bloodline is so amazing.
Exactly. Can't even help it.
What's his face just said he wanted a whole island of just him.
Nick Cannon.
Yeah, and I'm like, all right.
All right, so in this email here, and if you got something going on in your life you want to share with us, man, we would love more like this. He says he thinks he has feelings for his cousin. Send them to us at thebertshow.com. Kristen's got the email.
Hey, Bert Show. I don't know what I want from this discussion, maybe just honesty, because most people in my life still tell me they want us to be together. Here's the full story. My sophomore year of high school, I sat next to someone in my class, Andy. We had gone to the same schools, but we hadn't met until then. We began to talk and get to know each other, and soon we were close friends and spent time with each other every day. I had met his best friend, who also happened to be his cousin, James. We quickly became a trio in the clubs we participated in. As the year progressed, we became best friends. We continued to grow close, and in my senior year, more of his cousins joined our club as freshmen. Our trio expanded, and as the year began, many of our friends had begun to ask me if there was something going on between Andy and I. When I began to admit that I had feelings for him, they had all encouraged me that I had feelings. They had all encouraged me that he had feelings for me too, and how he always talked about me. So I went for it. I told him I liked him, and he said he didn't feel the same way. Our friendship progressed as normal, and we even joked about the situation from time to time.
Let me interpret that. But then I started to get more and more desperate.
No, she doesn't know that that's her cousin yet. Everything changed when I sent them a screenshot of a post from one of my distant cousins in the background. They asked me how I knew that person. When I told them she was my cousin, they revealed that she was their cousin also. When everyone found out that we were related, we put our heads together to figure out how we were related. Here we go. My cousin married a man who was our connected cousin's uncle. James's uncle was the brother-in-law of my cousin's husband, and Andy is considered James's cousin because their grandmas were lifelong best friends.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
So me and Andy are cousins through 2 marriages and a friendship. I'm going to go ahead and clarify. A friendship does not make a cousin. So technically, it doesn't sound like they are related.
So technically, there's no blood here.
Correct.
Okay? This is, all right. Okay.
Yeah.
So most of his cousins, if it's through marriages and through a friendship, then no. It's not, you can be a cousin and not be blood related.
Mm-hmm. Mo has taught us that many times.
Time and again.
Again this morning, too.
Most of his cousins tried to encourage me that it was okay for us to date because we weren't technically related. I graduated in 2020. We lost touch in the pandemic until our second year of college. We reconnected and began to eat lunch together in the hours between classes together with his friends and mine. James became like a brother to me, and even though I couldn't see Andy completely as a cousin, my feelings grew into a fondness for him. Everyone, including my mom, was telling me that they think we would be good together and that something is going on between us. I denied it, stating that we're cousins and nothing has ever happened between us. But they kept pushing it when one of my friends overheard and revealed that I used to have a crush on him. But the connection was lost when we found out we were cousins. Months had gone by, and then a few weeks ago, I was sitting at a table in the cafeteria alone because the rest of our friends were still in class. Andy came in dripping with sweat, and I commented on it. He took off his overshirt and then locked eyes with me and said, "You like that?"
What?
What?
I was genuinely confused. I was genuinely confused and was like, "What?" He immediately responded, "What?" back. It was a little awkward, but we both brushed off the interaction as some of our friends joined the table. Honestly, this has become a confusing situation. I don't think anyone would like that in the first place, but if he really thought I was like a cousin to him, why would he care or suggest that? I would like that. These situations make me question if there are any leftover feelings or if this is leftover chemistry from high school and what I should do about it.
We've already cleared this up. There's no blood. Do your thing. There's no blood. No, do your thing.
Yeah, but he's like making eye contact with her as he takes his shirt off and going, "You like that?"
Yeah, that's a different issue.
I don't even care if you're my cousin anymore. You're creeped out just with your existence.
Yeah, if we're going to talk about the level of creepiness, then that's a different thing.
It's that.
But it's blood. There's no blood.
Yeah, no, it's not. I mean, she's making it more weird than it has to be by continuing to call him cousin. If
Yeah.
you like him and y'all ain't blood, just don't call him cousin.
Do you think the family told him, like, she still has the hots for you, and that's why he took his shirt off and was like, you like that?
I mean,
Do
maybe.
you think they told him and he's teasing her?
I don't know.
We're talking about a sophomore in high school or a sophomore in college. Sorry. So yeah, he's young and stupid.
Yeah, you got a green light here, man. There's no blood. Do your thing.
Yep, do your thing.
The Bert Show.
Like what you just watched, you can get more of The Bert Show for free. Just listen to The Bert Show podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts.